Right, this story is from Ars Technica. They're talking about how DuckDuckGo wants to stop apps from tracking you on Android. So Apple has put out some stuff where to where if someone wants to track you, you can say no, they're not tracking you, and all of a sudden they can't track you because Apple won't let them, because they do stuff like that, which is good. And they say, so I'll read this here. Since at the end of April, Apple's introduction of app transparency tools shook the advertising industry to its core. Good. When you're doing creepy stuff, that should happen. iPhone and iPad owners can now stop apps from tracking their behavior by using their data for personalized advertising. Good. Leave me the fuck alone. Say to fuck off my computer. Say to fuck off my phone. Leave me the hell alone. Quit tracking me. It's none of your goddamn business. Since the new privacy controls launched, almost $10 billion has been wiped from revenues of Snap, Meta platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Good. All right. That's stuff that should have happened a long time ago. But so pretty much when they try to track you, all it does is it sends back them a bunch of zeros, so they can't track you. It's all it does. Now, there's a similar tool coming to Google's Android operating system, although not from Google itself, because, Google, God forbid, Google actually do something that isn't like self-serving. And I mean, I understand Google's in business to make money. I get that. No, like, they make money through all sorts of ways. They don't have to do it by spying on me. The privacy-focused tech called DuckDuckGo has started, which they started out as a private search engine that didn't track you, and they don't track you till this day. Is there's a feature dubbed App Tracking Protection for Android rolling out in beta form today, and it aims to kind of mimic Apple's iOS controls. And the whole idea is they want to block the data so these app trackers won't, from the app trackers, so the app trackers can't get your stuff. So they're doing something similar to Apple. So they're pretty much saying, yeah, screw you. So you can see far fewer creepy ads. So according to the article here, here's what they track. The trackers monitor your behavior across different apps, help create profiles about you. They can include what you buy, none of your fucking business, demographic data, none of your damn business, and information that can be used to search for person. Yeah, dude, take the fuck off my phone and my computer. I really hate that crap. I don't mind, like, Uber tracks me where I drive when I'm driving for Uber or Lyft, and that's fine. I mean, that keeps me safe. So they can say, you were here. No, I was here. DuckDuckGo says its analysts. Here's what it says here. DuckDuckGo says that analysis of popular free Android apps show that 90% of them contain trackers. That's nice a-holes. Blocking trackers in Facebook and Google, whose trackers are some of the most prominent, can't send money back to them. And neither were to other dozens of advertising networks you've never heard of. Yeah, good. Screw those people. Yeah, I just don't like, listen, if I go, I go to Amazon and I shop at Amazon and I look for stuff at Amazon. Amazon says, hey, baby, last time you bought this, maybe you want this, maybe you want this. And sometimes what I want and what I bought, like sometimes their algorithm is like really bad. You bought a hammer, maybe you want a power drill. No, I just need a hammer, don't need a power drill. Stuff like that. Or you bought this, maybe you want that. No, I just need that. That was a gift for someone. It's really none of your business. But sometimes I'll have, hey, we got this, maybe you want this. I'm like, oh yeah, I might want that too. Or I would prefer that I like the fact they track the stuff I looked at, so I want to go back and look at something. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I really want that. So I can go back and find it easier. But, whatever. But, like you go to Amazon or Walmart.com or something, they're kind of trying to help you out, find what you want. That's cool. But don't get so creepy. Just because I like something doesn't mean I like something else either. And that's where it gets bad. Like, oh, you like this movie. You must like this actor. No, I hate that actor. I just happen to like that movie that actor is in. And stuff like that. And here it is. The guy said that he got a fresh out of the box Google Pixel 6 Pro. He installed 36 apps, and then And some of the ones he included were McDonald's app, LinkedIn, Facebook, Amazon, and BBC Sounds. I have no reason to have BBC Sounds or McDonald's. I don't like it. I like their breakfast, but I'm really not a big fan of McDonald's. He says with the DuckDuckGo's Android tracker blocking turned on, he said he left it alone for 4 days and he didn't use it for at all for 96 hours. He said, listen, 23 of the 40 apps had made more than 630 tracking attempts in the background. That's a lot. It's really interesting. He says when he opens like McDonald's, he gets trackers from Adobe, which is, you guys ever heard of Adobe Read or something? They're a cloud software firm. Google. There's Adobe. I'm going to go through it again. It says Adobe, cloud software firm, New Relic, whoever the hell those people are. Google, an emotion tracking firm, App Tentative, none of your business. You don't need to know my emotions. Kiss my ass. The mobile analytics company, Koch, tried to collect data about the dude, and he said opening eBay and Uber apps but not logging into is enough to trigger Google trackers. Well, that's kind of scummy, isn't it? So at the moment, the tracker, like I says, I'm not against people going out and making money. I'm not this, oh, you shouldn't make too much profit. Hey, if you're being great profit, good for you. But what you're doing is pretty scummy. Like the McDonald's app, like what do they need to track you? All they need to know is, hey, what do I want on my friggin' burger? Okay, I mean, what are normal orders? I can go, hey, this is your normal, I kick that, I go use the app, I buy it, and that's it. Hey, you're using it to advertise to me. You don't need to be sending the data somewhere and sell it somewhere else. You're making enough money as it is. All right, I'm buying your crappy food. You ought to be happy that people are buying and eating your crappy food. Come on, you might make a better burger than McDonald's unless you're using mouse meat or something. Even then, it probably tastes better than McDonald's. It says the best app tracking data for Android is limited, but it doesn't block all trackers and all apps or browsers aren't included, as they may consider websites people visit trackers themselves. In addition, DuckDuckGo says it has found some apps require tracking to be turned on to function. For this reason, it gives mobile games a pass. Okay, while the tool blocks Facebook trackers across, it doesn't support track blocking in Facebook's apps itself. So it's not perfect, but it's a start. So yeah, this is going to be, and I think one of the ways to stop, this is a good way to stop it without legislation, is just to say you ain't tracking my shit. I am waiting for the lawsuits against these companies going, hey, we don't want to be tracked and we want the option not to be tracked because we want you people to leave us the fuck alone. It's like when I go on to, here's the thing about, like I said about, like when I go on to Facebook and Facebook sends me a personalized ad on Facebook, I'm assuming that they have a contract with whatever company, XYZ company, and XYZ makes some sort of product I might like, so it sends me ad to Facebook and said, click on this. And if I click on it and I buy the app, then, Facebook gets a little kickback for helping me not drive traffic to the site, but help create a sale on the site, drive traffic to create a sale, which is fine because now, if they also give them my information, no. If you want to send me the ad and I click on the ad and I buy, then that's okay because you're helping them get sales. That's fine. I'm on Facebook. That's what Facebook's doing. But if they're taking my data and selling it to someone else, no, fuck you. You shouldn't do that. You're being a creep. You're being a cretin. Here it is. And it says here to make, to make their thing worse, to set a device person as a virtual private network. What the guy says is, while the Android phones will show DuckDuckGo app as a VPN, it doesn't work this way. No data is transferred off your phone, and the network runs locally. In essence, the system blocks apps from making connections to servers used for tracking. When some travelers can't commit to their servers, they will make repeated attempts to do so. which can, in other words, it's going to keep doing it. That company has seen no impact on battery life. That's good. So at the time that they wrote this, because this thing came out yesterday, this story came out yesterday on the 20th, today's the 21st. So Google hasn't responded to requests for comments on apps using VPN configurations to block trackers across Android. Other apps on the, because if Google tries to block this, they're going to get slammed. Now Google, go on down for the further article. It does say Google itself has gradually added more privacy controls in Android, including some apps. Some that apply to apps. The company allows users to reset their IDs and opt out of personalized ads. Okay. Following the launch of iOS 14.5, Google said that the Android owners who opt out of personalized ads will see their unique identifier stripped to a series of zeros, as in the case of iPhone. So they're kind of following behind. Normally, it's really funny. Is 90 to 95% of the time, it's like Android does it. They don't tell people about it. Like, people figure it out. And then Apple goes, look at this new feature we have. Android's like, well, we've had that for like 3 years. Stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that Apple, when it comes to privacy thing, is actually ahead of the game, which is kind of cool. And I think Android's going to have to catch up because they're going to lose market share because of privacy issues. But I still think that the way they track you and stuff is pretty scummy. And I think this type of stuff has got to stop. So, Ars Technica's got the full article. Read it. It's really cool. And I'm definitely going to go and take a look at this app. So, well, have a great day and be safe out there on the web.